The Fighting Leathernecks of Western Illinois made their first national tournament appearance in 3 decades tonight in round 1 of the College Basketball Invitational at Corvallis, Oregon, and they did so considerably undermanned. Late word tonight that starter Tommy Tyler has been suspended from the team indefinitely due to a violation of team rules. Ditto for reserve Antoine Watson and backup forward David Gebber, who's apparently quit the team, which left the Leathernecks with just 8 players going into tonight's showdown with Oregon State. In the second half, Western Illinois, though, has fought back. They got down 16-2 early, have fought back now to within 9. Score is currently 46-37 in the second half. The Leathernecks, as I said, fighting hard. They still have an uphill battle to go with 16:23 left in the second half. We'll keep you updated. Meanwhile, in softball today, a sweep for the Leathernecks as they knock off Evansville 8-2 and 3-0. The John Wood men had a great day today. From Carthage product, Zach Burling, the Illini West alum, with 5 hits on the day, 4 RBIs, including a pair of triples. Game 2 of a doubleheader, they beat HLG's JV 19-0. Game 1, we have highlights of that one. The pitching a little dicey today until Craig Bostert, the pride of Mendon Unity, comes in out of the bullpen and throws a very good innings worth of work right here. Got some help behind the plate from Christian Bunch, who would throw out an attempted base runner right here. And then more from Craig Bostert, getting himself out of any kind of jam with another great pitch right here, striking out 2 of the 3 batters you would face in the frame. Mr. Bostert picking up his first career win today on the college level out of the pen. He was ably assisted by Ben Stewart, who had not 1 but 2 of these. A rocket ship to RBIs. 3-run homer right there. That was the difference in the ball game as John Wood jumps up big and never really looks back in this one. Final count sees the Blazers win 12-2. I believe that's now 11 straight wins for Greg Wathen's crew, and that's not too shabby indeed. Well, to the high school diamond now, where any question about what the Route baseball team would look like in the aftermath of some major graduation losses was answered with a 17-hit, 16-run debut on Tuesday. Granted, the Rockets could expect a much more stern test today with a road trip to Perry and a date with Tornado ace Dryden Craven. How would that shape up? Great start early going in this one as Route gets out to the good start hitting-wise. Nick Lonergan with the single to start things off for his team right there. Then, well, this is a great piece of fielding out there by Levi King out in left field from Griggsville to take away a short base hit. Your next batter, though, Brant Young, is going to torment Levi with a shot that he just can't get to, nearly leaving the yard. It is a double to move runners up to second and third. Colin Sheehan, who had 6 RBIs on Tuesday, picks up right where he left off with 2 more here on the single. Adam an extra base there as he picks up 1 on the fielder misplay out in center field. 2-0 at that point. That's really all the support today Nick Lonergan would need on the hill, looking every bit the ace for the Rockets. He pitched well. Dryden Craven didn't pitch badly for Griggsville, just not well enough to win as Route gets the big victory today by the final count of 7-3 on the road. That is a quality road win. Meanwhile, debut today for Beardstown. The Tigers lose to Springfield, but the final count there of 9-7. Some high school basketball news to pass along today. All-state honors for Quincy High forward D'Angelo Dean as one of 24 Class 4A players mentioned as honorable mention selections by the Illinois Sports Writers Association. Dean averaged 17.6 points on 54% shooting this season and led the team with a high 9.6 rebounds per game this year. Also, some coaching news to pass along. We'll start with football. Scotland County has finally found a replacement for Brent Bondurant. They have hired Dan Burns, or at least elevated him and promoted him from within the staff. He was on Brent's staff last year. He'll step up and take over a vacancy that Brent Bondurant has held down for the last 10 years. Brent obviously retired at the end of this past season, had been with the school for 25 years. Class guy, Dan Burns, some big shoes to fill. And speaking of coaching changes, we have some to tell you about at Palmyra as well for softball, which is under new management of sorts. KHQA has confirmed that Brian Wassman will resume his duties as the Panther softball coach after taking a 4-year sabbatical from that job. Wassman led the program to 2 state titles in his previous tenure before stepping down in 2009 to concentrate on his administrative duties. Also, one bit of news to pass along. Congratulations to Palmyra's Ryan DeHaan, outstanding golfer who later this year will be looking for his 4th straight trip to state. Well, today we found out that Ryan has pledged Division I to Northern Iowa. He's expected to sign his national letter of intent a little later this month. Speaking of signings, we've got a bunch of them coming your way from Macon tomorrow. And the Marion County girls go for win number 61 in a row tomorrow in the state semifinals. Those highlights coming up tomorrow on The Late Show, coming up right after the NCAA tournament, which debuts right here tomorrow. All your fun right here at KHQA or TNT or True or wherever you find it, but all within the CBS family. And remember, you still have a few hours to fill out your Hoops Madness poll. You don't have to be good. You just have to beat Ross and I, and we're not that smart.
And along those lines, that we are going to, the games are going to be playing about this time tomorrow night.
They will be.
So we are going to be on ABC and then air later that evening on CBS. So that's
Night Owls.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. We'll be right back.